Ever felt different from others, like you don't quite fit in? Do you sometimes wonder why you see the world in a unique way that others don't seem to understand? If so, you're not alone. Many people born in the 1980s and 1990s share this feeling. They've often been called Indigo children, a generation of changemakers who are here to shake up the status quo and bring about positive transformation in our world. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating concept of Indigo children, their traits, challenges, and the potential impact they can have on society. Whether you identify as an Indigo child yourself, or you're curious about this phenomenon, you're about to discover a world of unique perspectives and possibilities. Let's start by understanding what exactly Indigo children are. The term Indigo children refers to a group of individuals believed to possess special, unusual, and sometimes supernatural traits or abilities. This concept gained popularity in the 1970s and 1980s, suggesting that a new generation of children was being born with a higher level of consciousness and a strong sense of purpose. Indigo children are thought to have several key characteristics. They often display a heightened intuition, almost as if they can sense things that others can't. This intuition goes beyond just gut feelings. It's a deep understanding of situations and people that can seem almost psychic at times. Another defining trait of Indigo children is their strong sense of purpose. From a young age, many Indigos feel like they're meant to do something important in the world. They may not know exactly what that purpose is, but they feel a constant drive to make a difference. Indigo children also tend to have difficulty with authority, especially when they perceive it as rigid or unjust. This doesn't mean they're rebellious for the sake of being rebellious. Instead, they question rules and systems that don't make sense to them, always looking for better, more fair ways of doing things. Creativity and innovation are also hallmarks of Indigo children. They often think outside the box, coming up with unique solutions to problems that others might not see. This creativity can manifest in various ways, through art, music, technology, or even in how they approach everyday tasks. Now you might be wondering, what's the purpose of Indigo children? What's their mission in this world? Many believe that Indigo children are here to bring about significant changes to outdated systems and ways of thinking. They're often drawn to fields where they can make a real impact, whether that's in technology, environmental conservation, social justice, or spiritual growth. One of the key aspects of the Indigo mission is promoting compassion and understanding. Indigo children often have a deep empathy for others and a strong desire to help those in need. They may be particularly sensitive to issues of inequality or injustice and feel compelled to take action. Another important aspect of the Indigo mission is raising global consciousness. Many Indigos believe that humanity is on the cusp of a great awakening, and they see themselves as catalysts for this change. They often encourage others to look beyond the material world and explore deeper spiritual truths. However, being an Indigo child isn't always easy. Many face significant challenges, particularly in their younger years. One of the most common issues is misdiagnosis. Because Indigo children often think and behave differently from their peers, they may be labeled with conditions like ADHD or other behavioral disorders. While some Indigos may indeed have these conditions, many argue that their unique traits are often misunderstood by traditional medical and educational systems. Feeling misunderstood or isolated is another common challenge for Indigo children. Their unique perspective on the world can sometimes make it difficult to connect with others who don't share their vision. This can lead to feelings of loneliness or frustration, especially during childhood and adolescence. Indigo children also tend to be highly sensitive, both emotionally and physically. They may be more affected by negativity in their environment, whether that's conflict between people or even things like pollution or harsh lighting. Learning to manage this sensitivity is often a key part of an indigo's personal growth journey. Despite these challenges, indigo children are making their mark on the world. In today's society, we can see the influence of indigo thinking in various fields. In technology, for example, we're seeing a shift towards more ethical and sustainable practices, with many tech leaders emphasizing the importance of using innovation for the greater good. In the realm of art and culture, indigo influence can be seen in the growing popularity of works that challenge conventional thinking and explore deeper themes of consciousness and interconnectedness. Many contemporary artists, musicians, and writers are creating works that resonate with the indigo worldview. Social justice movements have also been greatly influenced by indigo thinking. The emphasis on equality, fairness, and respect for all beings aligns closely with indigo values. Many young activists leading these movements display traits associated with indigo children. For parents and educators of indigo children, understanding and nurturing their unique traits is crucial. Creating supportive environments where indigos can express their creativity and explore their interests is important. This might mean allowing for more flexibility in learning styles or providing outlets for creative expression. It's also important to validate their feelings and perceptions. Indigo children often have a keen sense of the emotional undercurrents in their environment, and acknowledging this sensitivity can help them feel understood and supported. Encouraging critical thinking and allowing indigos to question things in a constructive way can also be beneficial. Rather than shutting down their inquiries, engaging with their questions can help them develop their analytical skills and sense of agency. The spiritual aspect of being an indigo child is significant for many. Many indigos report feeling a strong connection to something greater than themselves, whether they define that as God, the universe, or a higher consciousness. This spiritual connection often fuels their desire to make positive changes in the world. Some believe that indigo children play a crucial role in the spiritual awakening of humanity. They may act as bridges between different belief systems, helping to foster understanding and unity. Their ability to see beyond surface-level differences and connect with the essence of people and situations can be a powerful force for harmony. Of course, the concept of indigo children isn't without its critics and skeptics. Some argue that the traits associated with indigos are simply normal variations in human personality, and that labeling certain children as special or gifted in this way could be harmful. From a scientific perspective, there's no empirical evidence supporting the existence of indigo children as a distinct group with supernatural abilities. Critics argue that the concept could potentially lead to the neglect of real psychological or developmental issues in children. It's important to approach the indigo concept with a balanced perspective. While many people find the idea resonates with their experiences, it's also crucial to ensure that children receive appropriate support and care, regardless of whether they're considered indigo or not. Looking to the future, what potential impact might indigo children have on society as they move into positions of influence? Many believe that as indigos mature and take on leadership roles, we'll see a shift towards more holistic, compassionate, and sustainable ways of living. In the realm of business, for example, we might see a greater emphasis on corporate social responsibility and ethical practices. Indigo leaders might prioritize the well-being of employees and the environment alongside profits. In politics and governance, indigo influence could lead to more collaborative and inclusive decision-making processes. There might be a greater focus on long-term sustainability and global cooperation rather than short-term gains and nationalistic interests. Education systems might evolve to better accommodate different learning styles and to nurture creativity and critical thinking alongside traditional academic skills. There could be more emphasis on emotional intelligence and spiritual growth as part of a holistic approach to education. In healthcare, we might see a shift towards more integrative approaches that consider the whole person, body, mind, and spirit, rather than just treating physical symptoms. Alternative and complementary therapies might gain more mainstream acceptance. Technology could evolve in ways that better serve humanity and the planet. We might see more innovations aimed at solving global challenges like climate change, poverty, and disease, rather than just creating new consumer products. Overall, the Indigo influence could lead to a more balanced and harmonious world, where material progress is matched by spiritual and emotional growth. If you're wondering whether you might be an Indigo child, or if you're simply interested in connecting more deeply with these traits, there are several things you can do. Self-reflection is key. Take some time to think about your life experiences, your feelings, and your perceptions of the world. Do you often feel different from others? Do you have a strong sense of purpose or mission? Are you highly sensitive to your environment and the emotions of others? You might also want to explore your unique gifts. What are you naturally good at? What activities make you feel most alive and connected? These could be clues to your Indigo nature and your personal mission. Meditation and mindfulness practices can be helpful in developing your intuition and connecting with your inner wisdom. Many Indigos find that these practices help them manage their sensitivity and tap into their spiritual nature. Whether or not you identify as an Indigo child, the most important thing is to be true to yourself and to use your unique gifts to make a positive impact on the world. The concept of Indigo children offers a fascinating perspective on human potential and the evolution of consciousness. Whether you see it as a literal description of a new generation or a metaphor for the changing nature of human awareness, there's no doubt that many people resonate with the Indigo traits and mission. The key takeaways from our exploration of Indigo children are: Indigo children are thought to possess unique traits, including heightened intuition, a strong sense of purpose, difficulty with rigid authority, and high levels of creativity. They face challenges such as feeling misunderstood, being highly sensitive, and sometimes being misdiagnosed with behavioral disorders. Many believe Indigo children are here to bring about positive changes in society, promoting compassion, understanding, and raised consciousness. The concept is not without controversy, and it's important to approach it with a balanced perspective. Whether or not you identify as an Indigo child, cultivating traits like empathy, creativity, and a sense of purpose can be beneficial for personal growth and making a positive impact on the world. As we move forward into an increasingly complex and interconnected world, the qualities associated with Indigo children, such as intuition, empathy, creativity, and a drive for positive change, may become more important than ever. Whether we call it Indigo or simply human potential, nurturing these qualities in ourselves and others could be key to creating a more harmonious and sustainable future for all. Remember, every person has the potential to make a positive difference in the world. By exploring our unique gifts, questioning outdated systems, and striving to act with compassion and purpose, we can all contribute to the evolution of human consciousness and the betterment of our world. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Indigo children. We hope this video has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to reflect on your own unique qualities and potential. Whether you identify as an indigo or not, remember that you have the power to be a force for positive change in your own life and in the world around you.